Rasuke here, salutations, and this just happened. Exoprimal, you see right here, is installed 1 hour ago. There's the pre-order bonus add-on that's waiting to install. We got the Exo Survival Pass Season 1 Premier Tier, that's waiting. And then finally the Head Start Kit add-on. So we have 1, 2, 3 waiting. So yeah, that's going on right now. So that's pretty cool.
So once again, Rasuke here, and subscribe, and also to give it a thumbs up. Well, I'll be talking about more about video games, anime. I'm going to add some movies and TV shows, recommendations, more list of my favorites, and maybe some things I don't like too much as well. See how this goes. But what we're talking about now is Exoprimal Special Boss Battles. And I'm so glad to wait to do this video because there's Durbin in this incredible exosuit that you see before you, and it's absolutely amazing. I got some video footage to show you, so let's get into it.
As you play through Dino Survival, the game's main mode, gathering intel to update the analysis map unravels the mysteries surrounding parallel worlds and the AI entity known as Leviathan. At times, players will also engage in special boss battles as part of the main story.
Special boss battles with an S. Special boss battles. I'm going to pause because the video is going to go, but I'm going to pause right here for a second and talk about that. That footage is from an older video. That is not from the showcase that was shown just a day ago from Exoprimal. That was one older that I was about to make when we actually now have some footage, and we have confirmation now. It was just a theory that I didn't know if a lot of people caught, that we are going to have special boss battles, meaning exosuit bosses. So it's not just dinosaurs. And so when people talk about, is there enough content? It's got more content than Overwatch 1 and 2. It's got more where it's just skins and no enemies whatsoever except those seasonal things, which after about 4 times playing, I'm bored to death of it. There's really not a change up whatsoever versus something much more dynamic than this. And then also too, even something like Gundam Evolution, where this has more content than even that. So I think people just want a Dino Crisis because they see dinosaurs, and I don't want that because I've played those games since I'm much older and things like that. They can do that later, but this is a brand new IP, so let's enjoy the brand new gameplay and gameplay ideas. Now, I've got some other video, the brand new video of Durbin, and also to my theory is that
I know what Durbin's going to do. He's going to stab signs in the back.
I will control the future. This war game ends when I decide.
If eyes exist in your time, they are making my world again. I still have hope. Very unlikely, I know. But it is you I rely on now, comrade.
Ooh, okay, we gotta go back. We've got to go back. I mean, look at how incredible, how amazing he looks.
This war game ends
when I decide. Now, I had a theory about who Durbin is, because if you look him up on the Wikipedia page and if you look him up at the Exoprimal thing, that Durbin is a mysterious, shadowy character that actually controls the Watchers. And I was saying, is he Leviathan himself? Did he create it? Now, another thing too, I'm going to go back just a little bit. Right about here. There are alternate versions of these characters roaming around. We saw the alternate version of our character, which is Magnum. There's an alternate version of Lorenzo, that's the black guy there, who I guess is either Caribbean or South American. His last name is Lorenzo. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. And also, we haven't seen the alternate versions of Majesty, which is the redhead, which is right here, and Anders. My theory is that it's Anders. He has a robotic arm. We haven't seen an alternate version of Sandy as well, which is the robot.
I will control the future.
Yeah, my theory is that's Anders. And the reason why I'm saying that is that he's partially already robotic, and he has a special relationship with Sandy. They had a secret robot handshake, if you saw that. And so we don't know how many times these characters have been in a loop or how long. My theory is that Anders got caught up into this, even though he's not a exo fighter, and became this over time and modified to have the awesome, I mean just awesome exosuit.
This war game ends when I decide.
If I exist,
And look at these attacks. Look at these amazing attacks. So once again, people, we are not just talking about dinosaurs. Special boss battles with exosuits. Let us continue. Look at this.
they are making my
Missiles,
world again. I still have hope. Very unlikely.
shots through the shield.
I rely on
Oh my god. And then here, boom! And you see Zephyr being destroyed right there. Simply incredible. Now, there's another part about that a lot of people didn't pick up as well. And it's not just these special boss battles, but it looks like we're going, and I have footage that's about to be shown right
If you
here.
give an AI like Leviathan the directive, improve our exosuits,
Right there.
it has to complete.
Right
It doesn't
there.
matter whether that takes 100 tries, million.
You see that? I know it's really fast. And this is old footage. Once again, this is not from the footage of the last Exoprimal showcase. This is maybe 2 back before the beta, the last beta. And what it says here is really important.
If you give an AI like Leviathan the directive, improve our exosuits.
Right there. That is, I know it's all blurry, that's the power of Skywave. And that is you facing against an enemy exosuit.
It has to.
Those are 2 enemy exosuits too. So it's not just dinosaurs, and it's not just one time. You're going to face enemy exosuits with varying difficulties.
complete. It doesn't matter whether that takes
Enemy roadblock.
100 tries, million.
Let me let this play. Yeah. So you saw that. That was real quick, but there's more.
Expecting the new equipment.
Deadeye Alpha eliminates enemies with 2 different tactics. Zephyr Alpha can strike distant enemies thanks to the
Dragon Chakra.
Mirage Alpha's
Rocket Hop.
launcher can blow your enemies to bits.
Now I wonder if it can ricochet off of things when they say rocket hop.
Vigilant Alpha's semi-automatic rifle meets the need.
Oh, it's semi-automatic. I was wondering what the difference is.
Roadblock Alpha's deployable shield.
This looks cool. Watch this. At first you're like, okay. And then
For max stopping power, try
charge shotgun. And you know, I would want that to charge a little bit faster.
So allies
I think this Frost Glaive, a lot of people are gonna like.
Dr. Alpha's
Duality beam. Hurts and harms.
Need to stop them in their tracks.
Skywave's Thunderclap.
Lightning with Skywave Alpha.
That looks good. Wow.
Nimbus Alpha's
Double
shotgun
barrel.
ranks
It says it ranks #1 at close range. Adding 10 variant exosuits, August 16th.
And get this, we're adding 10 alpha variant exosuits all at once. Alpha variant exosuits feature completely different weapons and playstyles from their default counterparts. Put alpha suits to good use in dino.
Now, the reason why I'm stopping this right here, it's about to stop. But people, right here,
Exosuits all at
all 10 variants, exosuits all at once. They didn't have to do this. What are they talking about content? I think people, once again, are just upset about Dino Crisis. They can make a Dino Crisis later. This is a brand new idea, a brand new concept. It encourages team play, which this is my Overwatch replacement. 100%. 100%. 10 exosuits at once, as far as variants. And
once.
they do play different. This is the interesting part right here. Now, this is new footage. You see Rocket Hop right there, and you see the new Roadblock, the alpha version. He sets his shield down, but now he has a gun. If you played the beta and you played Roadblock, he has his shield. He has no gun. Unless you put that laser rig on him, he doesn't have any at all. He has a haymaker where he just smacks dinosaurs. But clearly here he has a gun. And I'm going to show you. Watch this.
Exosuits feature completely different weapons and playstyles from their default.
Did you see that? I'll play it one more time.
At once. Alpha variant
Boom, boom,
exosuits
boom.
feature
Reload.
completely
What?
different
Wait a minute.
weapons and
Reload.
playstyles
Boom,
from their
boom,
default
boom.
counterparts.
Frostglade.
Put alpha suits
I
to
mean,
good use in Dino
awesome.
Survival and Savage
Awesome,
Ops.
awesome,
Playing Dino
awesome.
Survival rewards players with story progress, experience.
Now here's the thing. I'm gonna pause it right here again. Here's the thing, people. Not only do you have special boss battles, but you also are going to play enemy versions of all of the exosuits right here with their rigs. Sometimes not, maybe sometimes they do. Probably depends on difficulty level, right? Now, imagine, because this is easy to do, if this is already implemented with its AI, and I'm talking about AI as far as the gameplay AI, AI bots, if you want to, that are playing against you in PvE, because clearly that's part of the single player mode. Imagine them with dinosaurs. Imagine fighting, 2 roadblocks and like 4 vigilants who are sniping you. There's 2 over here and 2 over here, and they're sniping you while you have roadblocks with their shields, trying to pin you. And then there's enemy. Imagine you fighting against 4 barrages with all their fire damage and things like that, or Murasame. And then you've got Witch Doctor healing everybody, and you want to take them out. That's going to be awesome. We did not see that coming. So once again, more than just dinosaurs. What content? More content. I'm telling you, this game is an 8 already. This is fan-freaking-tastic. Imagine fighting all these enemies. Imagine fighting against 4 Kriegers with their shields and their Gatling guns and their enemy, and then you add in dinosaurs. Imagine what you're seeing here with all the dinosaurs. Then imagine enemy versions of the alpha versions. So you could have the alpha version of Deadeye and regular Deadeye, and they're both just shooting you with machine gun. It's just machine gun fire all around, and you've got to cover yourself behind cover and go around them or whatever. Then add in dinosaurs to them. They can come up with so many different scenarios between the exosuits that proper, the exosuits alpha, the dinosaurs, and the neosaurs. Let us continue. I mean, that's why I downloaded the game. This is why I had to make sure it's playing, because I had this break I wanted to do in the video to talk, and I think I just got carried away. Is it playing? Oh. There we go. So yeah, I've got some more footage right here.
Modules, a new map, a new final mission, and more. Season 3 is scheduled to start in January.
Once again, what did it say? We'll be adding new rigs, and rigs are those mounted things that you could add to any of your exosuits. Laser, there's the shuriken, the throwing star, there's the shield around you, there's the healing thing, and there's the boost thing. Now, to my knowledge, you can even have those upgraded with modules. Modules let you do other things. See, Overwatch doesn't allow you to add on things to your character, to your abilities. For example, one of the modules has you, whenever you dodge, you reload automatically. Or, let's say, for example, you keep doing damage, they'll stack and you'll get double damage or maybe triple damage. Or your shield does something extra, or you, when you're roadblock, you can push them back further. Or if you're Zephyr, you can jump higher, so forth and so on. You get the idea. That's what modules do, and the modules will play into specific characters and overall general characters. So there'll be modules just for your particular exosuit. There'll be modules for the rigs, and there'll be modules for everybody, where you'll get more health or you'll get more durability and things like that. Then they're going to have new maps. Then they're going to have a new final mission, which means towards the end, there might be more special boss battles, not just dinosaurs. Let us continue.
We'll also be adding new rigs and modules, a new map, a new final mission, and more.
Content? What are you talking about?
Season 3 is scheduled to start in January 2024. Beta variant suits will be added, along with the terrifyingly powerful Neo Triceratops. We also plan on conducting our second Capcom collaboration during Season 3 with the Monster Hunter series.
Monster
Keep an eye out for more
Hunter.
info on that down the road.
This right here is a triple threat all the way around. This is stopping all the naysayers right here. And I don't know if you caught it. A lot of people didn't, but yours truly, Rasuke, did. So I'm going to show you right here. They actually tease you already for Season 3. This is a beta Deadeye variant right here. And I'm going to show you. Hold on. Look at his gun. That's Deadeye. You can tell by the little cylinder spikes that are coming out. The cylinder spikes. Look at that weird looking helmet. But look at this gun. I think this might be energy base. You know, look at the barrel. And I'm going to play a little bit of it. Look at that. You can imagine a decal where it's a skull or something else. Or I would like Cobra Commander or something like that from G.I. Joe. I don't know. You know. But look at this gun. That's totally different. And what we've already known is that each variant is going to play different. So we had full auto. We had burst fire and shotgun. So what Deadeye is, what is this going to be? I think it's going to be laser, and maybe it's going to be, you know, rapid fire laser maybe. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many types of shooting types out there for guns. And Capcom is so crazy, inventive, and over the top. Who knows? But this is our peak at the beta variant. And they're going to do those as well. And then, you're ready for this? Enemy versions of those, as well as special boss battle exosuits for those, as well as we saw right here a sneak peek at the terrifying, awesome, like he looks better than the Neo T-Rex, but the Neo Triceratops, this thing looks wicked. Look at this. Spikes and horns everywhere.
We also plan on conducting
And then
our second Capcom collaboration.
the
during
second
Season
collaboration is with Monster Hunter. which to me, you gotta have 4. You gotta have 2 monsters from Monster Hunter, and we gotta get some skins or some weapons, like especially for the 2 melee characters, Zephyr and of course Murasame. I guess you could even say for Roadblock, because he does have his giant fist. That could be the lance. You know, he could have the broken lance or the spike lance. See? You have the spike lance, the sword, and the dual swords. For Zephyr could have the dual swords or dual blades. The huge swords for the great sword for Murasame, and the lance spear spike thing right there. So 3 weapons there and 2 monsters from Monster Hunter. And let's just talk about... I'm going to let it play.
Keep an eye out for more info on that down the road.
I'm running out of breath, people. Here.
But I can't...
What do you mean content? What are you talking about? Let me move myself down here so we can see. Oh man, where's a good place? I'll put myself, yeah, right here. Okay. Season 1, The Savage Gauntlet, which I believe is going to be kind of like a horde mode. I personally think you can never lose. I just think you can keep respawning until you finish, and your time will just be bad. To me, they should have it to where you can die and it's game over. You know what I mean? Then we get the brand new alternates, the alpha versions, 10 all at once. Season 2, right here, we're going to get a new map, new rigs, new modules, new missions. Then we had the Street Fighter collaboration, which I didn't even bring up, but I was going to do a separate video for that. But you know what? It's just better to just do it right now and get it over with. As far as skins, well, hold on. Let's talk about this before I get into that. If you've seen the video, it's more than just the skin. We saw the Ryu Deadeye doing a Chukit, a Hadouken, and he did the Dragon Punch. I believe he did the Dragon Punch. And he smacked, he just smacked a regular Triceratops. So we're actually getting extra moves. So is that his special move? You know how every exosuit has some kind of super move, or, is that going to be... So this is more than just a skin. From what I can tell, there's going to be 2 powers. I have a video breaking down. I'll link it, or you can find it. And if they were going to do more Street Fighter characters, come on, people. You know that DJ would fit perfectly for Barrage. He already has the dreads. Come on. It goes without saying, right? And then for Roadblock, I would do Zangief. He already has the spinning pile driver tornado thing, which is godlike. If you haven't seen Roadblock's super fantastical ultra move, you need to see it. And if you haven't, when I get the game, I have to show you that. That thing is immensely fun and just immensely powerful against dinosaurs and things like that. It is a lot of fun. So that's got to be Zangief, right? For girl characters, I would do Lily for Nimbus, and maybe for Vigilant, maybe Cammy, or maybe who would be Skyway that flies? Oh man, that's a hard one. But anyway, that's for Street Fighter. But it looks like we're going to get Monster Hunter. And the biggest thing I wanted to say also too is these two over here, which means more content, people. This is a platform. This is more than just a game. This is a platform, and they have got a system they're going to roll out. We're going to get a new Neo, probably Ankylosaur. That's the dinosaur that looks like a armadillo with like the club tail. Probably a Neo Pterosaur or pterodactyl, that's the one that flies. If you can imagine that version right there. New maps, new rigs, new exo fighters. I mean, you're talking about content, and then you add in Capcom collabs. The next one that they could do would be obviously Mega Man. I mean, come on, it writes itself. Arm cannon. You could have X. You could have Zero with the sword. You could have Sigma. You could have Bass. Or no, Treble. Excuse me. Bass is the wolf. Bass and Treble. I get that confused. You could have Roll. If you know, Roll is the female robot character. But come on, it writes itself. And then Armored Warriors, you could do some of those. And if you're asking me, obviously, I would want... Same thing in Street Fighter. I want some Power Stone, and I want some rival schools. Now, the biggest thing they could do for Halloween is Resident Evil and zombies falling from the sky. Can you imagine? And the special boss battle will be Nemesis. Yes, I said it. Nemesis. Stars! Can you imagine? And then you could have even evil looking or Resident Evil looking exosuits. Imagine Christmas. Imagine Valentine's Day. Imagine St. Patrick's Day or 4th of July. So forth and so on. There are so many skins, decals, emotes, characters as far as from Capcom, skins that they can do. I am sold. This is my replacement for Overwatch 1000%. 1000%. The only thing that I personally would want, and they can do it easily down the road, is a true PvP where they could have the same thing where you're transporting, just copy Overwatch 100%. You're transporting it from here to there, or maybe you're capturing domination points, point A, point B, and point C, who has it the most, and occasionally have dinosaurs come in, but it's mostly PvP. Just have dinosaurs come in just a little bit and leave. That's the only thing I would personally want in this game besides the PvE. And I love PvE kind of games, especially where teamwork's involved. But I also am competitive because was a huge Overwatch fan until they destroyed that game. You know what I mean? And I thought that Gundam Evolution would do it, but that's not doing it either. This game is it. So I want to thank, I kind of went back all the way to the beginning there of this video that I kind of put together. But anyway, yeah, you see Exoprimal is installed. People, you see everything here. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? I'm just going through this video I made, trying to put all of this together to show you that this game is packed with hundreds of dinosaurs, all types of dinosaurs, all types of crazy enemies. The environments are awesome. And Overwatch 2, goodbye. As much as I put so much hours and I've been waiting patiently for their PvE, this game is going to have not only skill, instead of skill trees, you know what they have? Variants. So you can have the regular Deadeye, or you can have the Deadeye Alpha. You can have the Deadeye Beta. And who's to say if they don't go, Delta or Zeta or whatever else down the road. And then you've got I'm just repeating myself. You get it. I'm going to end the video. Thanks for taking the time to check this out and hear my wild theories of all the things they could do with this incredible game, Exoprimal. This is Rasuke.